Zombie apocalypse.
This way we started carving out a pathway to get up. Hold on, I'm slowly but surely making my way up. And now this is where we were talking about earlier with the library. We just need to actually get the proper blocks in their placements, and there's a dynamo. You guys see why it takes me so long sometimes to get stuff? Because my ass be having the attention span of a gnat, and I see something shiny or I see something cute, and then I go, and yeah, I get distracted. Sir, you're throwing your animals into a hole.
See, and you say I'm abusive.
Oh,
The dog is stuck now. The dog is free.
sir. Okay. Whatever.
Okay.
Anywho, so this is where our library is supposed to go, and that is kind of what we were planning on doing today, but I have
Super
with
fast showing montage.
yeah, we're gonna be going into a montage now. So enjoy.
You go right here.
It's right. Yeah.
Yes. And then you go up 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Done.
A nice little overview of everything that we've done today. This is the last floor that we were working on. Now, we're more than likely going to put rails and stuff, but it was actually getting the build up rather than just the skeleton of the build. And then we put this up here, give it a little bit of some decorative feel. And then we added some windows. Actually, can look outside now. Got some benches, which we can actually sit in, which is great. These are turned on, but I feel like it would light up a lot better if I had a couple more in here. It's just the start, though. We have some, and I'm throwing wood, but we have some shelves that have, just open spaces, and then we have some straight up bookshelves. The bed is going to be removed. It was just so that we didn't have to keep on going from different spots over and over just to be able to, go to bed for the night. Anywho, and then we have these iron trap doors as a door to keep. Oh, hi.
They're copper, by the way.
They're copper, iron, whatever it be. They're the non-actual normal door. They're
The thing
trap
that
doors.
keeps the mobs and the scaries out.
Yeah. Anywho, the copper door. And then here's the outside. Got the pillars that we were talking about. What were you saying?
I was gonna say, for anybody who cares about architecture, this is a replica of a 1917 library from our city.
It from the outside. Now let's go ahead and go back in as you just sit there and stare from out there.
Yep, I'm being a guard dog. I'm just watching.
And so you come down here, and it's a nice little like cellar basement area. We got some windows, which from this one you can actually see the window of the mob tower slash where we're staying at. And then we put these campfires here as like, little broken pieces of the flooring. Because, it's been here for a minute. It's used for storage, you know, lots of wear and tear type situation. But with that, we will be back with you in the morning when we finish some stuff up. Oh, God. Ah, yes. Hello. I hope you didn't miss me too much. Anyhow, we have arrived at the library. Look at this. We made it all types of fancy. Hold up. Do I got sky rats? Yep, I've got sky rats. Flippity flap, I've got to go inside. So I wanted to show you the outside originally first. But yeah, that's not gonna happen. So we're gonna do an inside tour first. Now, as we come in, I know, remember the last thing that you guys saw was I had started putting carpet over the entire floor, like a dirt wad. Uh, came to the realization that, we did choose this wood for a reason. We thought it would look good with everything. So let's just make a couple of just carpets here and there, not a full on like rug over the whole floor. But you come in, you got almost like the red carpet as you walk in. We got some lamps here, got a nice little seating area. This crafting table is going to be moved. It's not going to stay there, but a little reading spot there. And then, the service desk. This actually works. It's amazing. I love it. All right. And then continue on this way. It's pretty much about the same for the decorational aspect. You got some seating areas. We come upstairs though. And here's the actual library. Got some like a study area, and then we have an area to like read, and then all of the actual books. Now, you come over here and we can look out that way. You can see all the gloriousness. Actually, from the second story in the library, you can see the like main living houses. They're not finished yet, but oh, it's daytime now. Yay, I'll be able to actually go out and show you the front now. But you can actually see where the living like quarters are at. So that's actually a pretty nice little view. Now, not much more to show you up on this top floor here, but I do want to take you down to the basement. This is my wife's baby. She put a lot of work into this basement. Like, look, made it all nice and has like some, aged parts of it where it's like, just the support beams and so forth. And then, some boxes down here to look for like some storage. I feel like this looks like a basement that you would see in a like small town, you know, library. I feel like that is definitely something that could be very plausible to see. Now, with all of that in mind, let's come out and I can show you a better look at the front now that it's daytime. Make sure there's nothing here that's going to try to eat my butthole really quick. I'm not seeing anything that looks like it wants to, so we're going to go ahead and move on. Now, with the pack that we have equipped, we are able to do like wall planters, as you can see. You can do floor planters, and then you can make awnings. So we have that going around up the sides as well to add a little bit of extra shape. And I do want to really point out now that we're outside and you can actually see the shape that my wife was able to do with the like bay windows. And then let's see if I can get a good view of that. This hole will be patched up. We were really trying to get this finished because, as I was stating, while we were in the Nether, we're planning on moving the villagers in so that we can have better trade, be able to actually like set up our trades and such, and be able to like repair stuff and just do things a lot more efficiently. But look at that. She made a freaking bay window. The creativity. We are now at the daycare, and we're going to be taking these lovelies over to the library. So this is probably going to be a little bit of a pain in the ass. So it's going to be more of a montage type situation. So enjoy us struggling trying to get these guys to where we need them to go. So, we are coming in here because, like I said, we are going to be taking villagers to where they are intended to be at the library. Now, we are specifically coming in for our villager that has the mending, who, he really likes that. I don't know. But, oh, he ran away.
Because he knows that he's fucked. Come back here. You're going to go where you have been instructed.
Someone else is in there. Who is
You
this?
dumb bitch. You dumb bitch. Move.
He said I go?
No. You stay. You go. Go in. There we go.
There is
Dumb bitch.
lovely. I break those doors.
Yes. Goodbye, villager. God damn it. It's because we're harder. Push on now. Here, push. There. Did I not get rid of the right workbench for you when you are on a different lectern, my sir? He might not survive the next night.
Baby, he's Jesus. Okay, so we were finally able to get them to reset. We figured out what the problem was. The breeder was way too close to the library, and so we're going to need to readjust some stuff. So right now, we are in the process of trying to get mending. Mending is the book that we want first because we use it the most. So, let's hope it doesn't take too long. But,
It's for boots. I love some sword.
mending.
Good jobs. Give it some paper. Give him some paper. Make a trade. That box.
Okay, so that was a hot ass minute for us. But, aw, he's sitting in the chair.
Yeah.
But we now have all of the setup villagers. So we have one for Fortune 3, Silk Touch, Impaling 5, Unbreaking 3, Efficiency 5, Protection 4, Infinity, Mending on one side, and then the other side being these two are just for XP. Channeling, thorns 3, feather falling 4, sharpness 4, looting 3, and fire aspect 2. So
we could not be fucked to re-roll the sharpness and the feather falling anymore.
No, we were trying to get the best quality, but at that point we just kind of like
After 2 hours of re-rolling villagers, I'm done.
Yeah, 2 hours of re-rolling, so you guys only got to see a little bit of it.
You saw one! You saw one! And it's only gonna be 30 seconds, if that!
But no, we spent about 2 hours having to re-roll villagers, and so
Fudge!
we have them now though, so that would be that. Alright, so with that in mind, it has definitely been a journey. It's been a fun journey, also frustrating journey altogether, but I hope that you've had fun. I know that we've had fun. For the most part, yes and no, right?
Everything else about this video was awesome. Fuck. I hate this place. I hate it so much now. It sucks.
It is done now, though. So, we have a functioning library with trading villagers, 2 of which are for XP. We have a lot of other projects in store as well. Okay, so there was a little, like, cave entrance over by where we've been thinking about putting, like, another park area. And so we did some digging and some looking, and this is what we found. We found a skeleton farmer. So this is going to be freaking amazing. We've been needing bone meal like crazy for all the stuff that we've been doing. So yes, this is what we are going to be doing, is we're going to be setting up the skeleton farm. So with that in mind, we're going to be going into a little montage, and I will be back with you guys when it's done.
We put a rock on top of the spawner so that way nothing spawns on top.
Okay.
They all have to spawn in the water area.
So do you...
And do be careful. Yep, perfect. Perfect, come over here. Now do it from right up here. Crouch. There you go. Now. And boom.
So, what has happened, as you guys saw from the little montage, was we made... Yes, hello. But up here is where that little entrance was that you guys saw that we were working on, yeah? I keep falling down these. I'll get used to these stairs, but right now my brain just kind of goes, yeah. But that right there, just extra storage. But this is where the skeleton spawner is, and so that's what you guys saw us making. We did have to make a little bit of an adjustment because of the fact that we made it slightly too wide. But so that's what you guys saw with us putting more stone in. But we made the shape for the spawning / killing chamber because they'll spawn in there, and then there's water in each corner, as you guys saw me put in. And that water will then push the skeletons down here Hi. But push the skeletons down here, and they're gonna land here. Now there is a dripstone thing that you saw that we were putting in as we were making it in the montage. Now it will make the skeleton 1 heart, so we can just come up and then go wham, and we get all that nice XP, and anything like bones, our bows, or anything like arrows are gonna drop right in here. And then we are in the process of making an AFK room so that if we want a large amount of them to be able to just kind of like go ahead and get a decent amount of XP, we can just sit in here and nothing's gonna like come and get our butthole. Because the zombie spawner that we had that I think I may have shown you guys on camera at this point. I think I went down there to repair my pickaxe. Anyhow, yeah, the wife was sitting in there and AFKing, and she came back, and one of the baby zombies had managed to get out because of the how many of them that were in there, and it had pushed its way out, and it had got her, is what our assumption is. But we had, she had come back, and she was, murdered by something that had spawned in there. So we have now learned to make a AFK chamber area. And then while we were digging, like we dug down further that little staircase to make this area, we ended up actually running into a geode, which is what we have here. But that is a little explanation of everything that happened. I feel like we did a decent amount of stuff. We do have some more stuff planned for later. It's gonna be having our barn go up, and we can have like a proper spot for our cows and our sheep and stuff, instead of just kind of having them out in the way. I did not catch it on recording, but I'm not sure if the creeper is still glitched into a building that I have yet to show you, because that's going to be later. I don't want any spoilers. But there is a special door that we ended up putting together, and this creeper ended up glitching into it. So I'm not sure if he's still there or not, but that is we'll have to wait and see. We were hoping, going out of the area would despawn it. But if it's not, when we are going over that build, I guess you guys are gonna see our little creeper friend. And we may have a little creeper pet. But anyhow, with that in mind, I think that's what we're going to call it for today. I had a lot of fun. I'm pretty sure Wifey all had a lot of fun today as well, getting all the stuff situated that we did. Now, yes. Now, keep in mind, any Minecraft videos are going to be going up on Mondays. So we're going to have a Minecraft Monday instead of having that Survival Sunday like it used to be. And then there's going to be some other stuff mixed in, so do stay tuned, and I thank you guys for watching, and have a lovely day.